with Nick Lachey. He's here in the studio. It's just a little after 5 on your Friday. Nice to finish out our week, Nick. How's it going?
Is blowing the whistles? I mean, it's quitting time?
Yeah, it's quitting time, 5 o'clock. Everyone go home now.
Nice.
And on their way home, they can listen to us talk to you, which is always fun.
Thank God it's the weekend, huh?
Yeah, we are here. We're at the weekend, although you don't even have a weekend. You just work every day now, right?
Yeah, you know, it's in the music business. I think you're actually busier on the weekends than you are during the week, so...
So we've been, it's been a little while since we've seen you. I mean, well, we can always see you, on, the gossip websites and everything like that. We can always find you somewhere. But it's been a while since you've been at the radio station. Last time you performed live for us was like '03 or something like that. I think Newlyweds was still on the air, and you've done some radio shows then. So take us up. I know you had an album in between there. So what have you been doing? How you've been spending your time lately, so we can catch everybody up.
Yeah, I think since the last album, it's been about probably 2.5 years, and I just took a little time off and then got back in the studio. I spent about 1.5 years, putting this record together, writing, and just trying to make it as good as it can possibly be. And it's been done. I guess it's been done about 4 or 5 months now, but because of scheduling, it's just coming out this year. So the new album's called Coming Up for Air. It's going to come out in May, and then the first single off that album is called Patience, which is actually a cover of a Take That song.
Take That. British guys, right?
Yeah, exactly. They were a huge British boy band in the '90s, and then Robbie Williams with the Groove.
Was Robbie Williams
yeah, he was part of that. And then they did a kind of a reunion tour a couple years ago, and their big comeback single was the song Patience.
Right.
And I was over promoting in Europe and heard the record and loved the record and thought that'd be a great song to cover. Lo and behold, it's my first single. So.
Oh, wow. I know you're going to play it for us in a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you you're like world recognized now. You can't go anywhere, right? When you walk down the street now,
it depends. It depends. It's weird. Like sometimes no one will recognize you, and we just stopped at the gas station, and there was like a trucker pumping gas. He's like, "Hey, Nick."
Oh, wow.
I'm big with the trucking community. It's, so you never know.
You go like this on the road. You pull your hand down there and blow the horn.
Yeah. No, they all know me. We talk on the CB and stuff.
Oh, jeez.
No, it's you just never know. You kind of never know who or where or when you're going to be recognized. But the one thing I am thankful for is all my fans have just. They're all so nice when they run into me on the street. It's kind of like, hey, Nick, what's up? It's just, no one, I've never felt, threatened or anything. Everyone's just really cool. So.
Well, I mean, your life played out over TV for a long period of time. A very popular show, highly rated show. And then, that goes away and you have people following you throughout that show, your life, your family, everyone's family on both sides. And then it stops for a little while. But everyone's kept following you. How does that... How do you feel like, hey, you know what, give me a break a little while, but, it's got the good and got, how they say any press is good press, but you must be like,
well,
sometimes.
What I noticed with the show, and the show was great, as far as people getting to know who I was. I thought the show, for me, that was a great thing.
Because you're that guy. I mean, it's not like
I was
you
really,
went in there and said, oh, I need to read this.
No, I was really, I was happy with the way the show represented me because I felt like it was pretty accurate, and that's kind of who I am. And so when you come out of a boy band, a lot of people don't know who you are, your personality, what you're about. So I think the Newlywed show really, kind of gave me that opportunity to, show who I was. But the weird thing about it is everyone, people meet you and they feel like they know you before they've even met you, which is, it's kind of weird when everyone knows so much about you and you've never met them before. But no, it's great. And what I found is that since the show's ended, that's kind of where the tabloids took over.
Right.
And
they wanted more.
Yeah, it's like the story. We want the story to continue to be told. So it's been kind of played out through the through the tabloid magazines from that point on.
It must get a little wearing sometimes. Like enough is enough. You see people like Julia Roberts freaking out. I mean, which she's probably PO to people for following her around and her kids and everything. And I bet you at some point you just got to say, hey guys, leave me alone. I give you enough stuff, right?
It's it can be pretty not only just dangerous, but it just gets old. And I don't have kids, but I can only imagine that when you have children and you're very protective over your children, that would be a whole nother element of worry you have to deal with.
Well, you've been a lot of places, like you said, overseas. Do you get the same reaction when you go? Have you been performing over the last couple of years overseas, or have you just you took a little break here?
Yeah.
But did you go over there and do anything?
Yeah,
warm up or to get ready for the new album?
Yeah, no, I haven't been over there really yet this year. But when the last album was out, we did some promoting and throughout Europe and Japan and Australia and It's interesting. You realize how many countries Newlyweds played in when
Yeah.
you travel overseas, and people recognize you from that show. So it's it definitely had a wide reach, and it's been a great platform to kind of launch a music career over there as well.
Well, maybe I should have started earlier. I mean, with 98 Degrees, you started with them.
Mhm.
You know, you
course.
guys still talk. You guys, but
Yeah.
still, yeah.
Yeah. No, we talk all the time. You know, I obviously have to talk to my brother.
Yeah, of course.
His mom gets upset, and then
He might show you a little dance moves. Who's the better dancer?
Well, I think he answered that one pretty convincingly.
We didn't see you though.
Well, there's good reason for that. No, people ask me all the time, "Are you going to do that show?" There's no way you could drag me kicking and screaming in to do that show.
Grueling, isn't it?
It's you know what? I guess if you enjoy dancing,
Yeah.
it would be. I just hate dancing.
Oh.
I don't like dancing in clubs, bars. You know, I can't imagine being on national television. Having people see me dance. So. No, I'll never do that. But yeah, I still talk to Justin all the time and Jeff. Everyone's kind of just doing their own thing right now. But yeah, we all still keep in touch.
All right, well, we're going to listen to a song in just a second or so. Your new CD is called Coming Up for Air, and you said your song that you're going to sing is Patience. That's a new release. But tell me about another track on the CD called Temporary that I read about, and I think you could probably tell it better.
Yeah, well, Temporary is actually my favorite song on the record, and it's a song I wrote with Cara Diaguardi, who's the new judge on American Idol, and she and I worked on the last album together, and we were getting together on this album, and we're in the studio writing Temporary, and the more we started to write it, the more it really felt like a duet, and I kind of pitched that idea to her, and she agreed, and so she sang the demo with me, and it just turned out so good. We left her voice on it. That was about a year and a half ago or a year ago, and now she's blown up and become this hot new commodity on American Idol. So I'm really happy for her because she truly deserves.
She's worked with a lot of people.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how highly touted she was. I mean, everyone's been working with her. Even other idols. We had David Archuleta in here. His CD, he has a song written by her.
Sure.
And he does it. So.
Yeah, you'd be hard pressed to find a pop singer who has not worked with Cara, who doesn't have a song from Cara on their album. She won Songwriter of the Year 2 years ago. She's an amazing writer, obviously, but she's an amazing singer as well, which is why I'm excited for this song, because I really think it's going to be an opportunity for everyone to see how talented she is.
Okay, let's take a break for a second. You can warm up a little, right? And then I'll play a song here, you guys, and we're going to come back and hear Nick Lachey. He's going to sing live on 92 Pro FM.